Where you live can profoundly shape your life. Imagine relocating to a new country in search of prosperity and peace of mind, only to encounter the opposite. Few things are more painful than realizing the consequences of a misguided decision. If you're contemplating a move, we have crucial insights on countries you might want to reconsider. Welcome to our channel, where we explore diverse destinations worldwide. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for updates. Today, we'll discuss the 10 countries you might regret moving to, providing essential details you need to know. Stick around till the end for all the insights. Without further delay, let's get into the list. Number 10. Japan. Japan presents various challenges for expatriates, largely due to its homogeneous society, where the population is predominantly Japanese. Social integration can be difficult, with newcomers often finding it hard to break into tight-knit social groups, leading to feelings of isolation and being perpetual outsiders. The cultural barrier is significant, and without a robust network, expats can struggle to feel at home. Language barriers further complicate daily life. Although English is taught in schools, overall proficiency is relatively low. Routine tasks like grocery shopping, visiting a doctor, or understanding utility bills can be extremely challenging for non-Japanese speakers. This communication gap can lead to frustration and a sense of helplessness. The complexity of Japan's social norms and etiquette also poses a significant challenge. The country has many unspoken rules regarding politeness, hierarchy, and public behavior, which can be confusing for foreigners. Misunderstanding these norms can result in social faux pas and further isolation. In the workplace, these social rules are even more pronounced, with a demanding work culture characterized by long hours, rigid hierarchy, and intense company loyalty. This can lead to a severe work-life imbalance and burnout, especially for those accustomed to more flexible working conditions. High living costs in major cities like Tokyo and Osaka add financial stress. Renting a one-bedroom apartment in central Tokyo can cost around $1,050 per month. These high expenses, combined with already challenging living conditions, can make it difficult for expats to sustain a comfortable lifestyle. Moreover, Japan's climate and susceptibility to natural disasters pose additional hardships. The country experiences a wide range of climatic conditions, with hot, humid summers and harsh winters, particularly in the north. Japan is also prone to natural disasters such as earthquakes, tsunamis, and typhoons, which can be a constant source of stress and concern for expatriates. Finally, mental health services in Japan are less developed compared to many Western countries. Mental health is not as openly discussed or supported, making it tough for expats dealing with stress, isolation, or other mental health issues to find the necessary services and support. These cumulative factors make life in Japan challenging for many expatriates, leading to feelings of regret and difficulty in adapting to their new environment. Number 9. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom, often perceived as an ideal destination, presents several significant challenges for expatriates that can lead to regret. One of the primary issues is the soaring cost of living, particularly in major cities like London. Housing prices are staggering, with the average house price around $626,000, nearly double the national average. Renting is also expensive, with a one-bedroom apartment in central London costing about $2,150 per month. These high living costs place a substantial financial strain on newcomers, leading to stress and dissatisfaction. Another challenge is the UK's unpredictable weather. The constant rain, overcast skies, and limited sunlight can dampen spirits and adversely affect mental health. With an average of 133 rainy days a year, the gloomy weather can trigger seasonal affective disorder, SAD, making life dreary, particularly in regions like the Lake District. Healthcare challenges add to the frustrations of living in the UK. Despite pride in the National Health Service, NHS, long waiting times, understaffing, and budget issues are significant problems. Many patients wait over 18 weeks for treatment, and the shortage of nurses and doctors strains the system, impacting the quality of care. This can be particularly stressful for expatriates who are accustomed to different healthcare systems. Cultural differences and integration difficulties also contribute to the regret felt by many expats. Adjusting to British social norms and the reserved nature of the British can make it hard to form social connections. Even though English is the primary language, regional accents and dialects can be challenging for newcomers to understand, further complicating social integration. Lastly, navigating the UK's immigration system can be a daunting task. The visa application process, immigration regulations, and legal requirements are often complex and stressful to overcome. These bureaucratic hurdles can make settling into life in the UK seem difficult and frustrating. Collectively, these issues, high living costs, unpredictable weather, healthcare challenges, cultural differences, and complex immigration systems, can turn the dream of moving to the United Kingdom into a source of regret for many expatriates. Number 8. Mexico. Mexico, while often appealing for its vibrant culture and relatively low cost of living, poses several significant challenges that can lead expatriates to regret their decision to move there. A primary concern is the high crime rate, particularly related to drug trafficking and organized crime. With over 30,000 crime-related deaths occurring annually, cities like Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo face prevalent violent crime, theft, and drug-related violence. This constant threat to personal safety can be overwhelming, forcing individuals to take extra precautions and fostering a widespread sense of insecurity. Economic instability is another significant issue in Mexico. The country grapples with a weak economy, leading to job instability and rising living costs. Many expatriates face limited job opportunities and low wages, which can be a harsh wake-up call for those expecting a more prosperous life. Additionally, the pervasive corruption within law enforcement exacerbates these problems, with foreigners often expected to pay bribes to avoid minor legal troubles. This expectation of bribery and intimidation further diminishes Mexico's appeal. Unreliable infrastructure presents additional challenges. While healthcare in Mexico is generally more affordable than in many Western countries, the quality and accessibility of care vary greatly. Utilities such as water and electricity can be unreliable, and drinking water is often unsafe from the tap. This uneven infrastructure, especially outside major cities, disrupts daily life and adds to the difficulty of settling in. Natural disasters like earthquakes and hurricanes add another layer of concern for expatriates in Mexico. The risk and reality of such events can be daunting, creating a constant undercurrent of anxiety and disruption. These natural threats can significantly impact one's sense of security and overall comfort in their new environment. Language barriers also contribute to dissatisfaction among expatriates. Fluency in Spanish is often necessary for daily life and integration, and the language challenges can lead to feelings of isolation and hinder independence. Despite English being spoken in some areas, it is not common enough to facilitate smooth communication for those who do not speak Spanish. Overall, the high crime rates, economic instability, corruption, unreliable infrastructure, natural disasters, and language barriers collectively contribute to a challenging living experience in Mexico. These issues can lead many expatriates to reconsider their decision and regret their move to this seemingly idyllic destination. Number 7. Brazil. Brazil, known for its vibrant culture and stunning natural beauty, often presents significant challenges for expatriates, leading many to regret their move. One of the most pressing issues is the high crime rate, particularly in cities like Rio de Janeiro and São Paulo. Violent crime, theft, and drug-related violence are prevalent, with approximately 23 incidents per 100,000 inhabitants. This constant threat to personal safety can be overwhelming, necessitating extra precautions and fostering a widespread sense of insecurity among expatriates. Economic inequality is another stark reality in Brazil. Despite an emerging middle class, the gap between the rich and poor is considerable. Many expatriates face limited job opportunities and low wages, which can be a harsh wake-up call for those expecting a more prosperous life. This financial instability often leads to stress and disappointment. Language barriers further complicate life for newcomers. Portuguese is the official language, and mastering it is essential for better integration in daily interactions. However, many foreigners struggle to learn the language, hindering their ability to navigate daily life effectively. While English is spoken in major cities, it is not common enough to facilitate smooth communication. The public education system in Brazil is often deemed inadequate, compelling expatriates to send their children to private schools. This adds a significant financial burden, with private tuition ranging from $5,000 to $22,000 per year. The disparity in education quality can be a major source of concern for expatriates with families. Bureaucratic processes in Brazil are notoriously complex and time-consuming. Obtaining permits, processing documents, and meeting legal requirements can be stressful and delay important activities. This bureaucratic red tape can create frustration and hinder a smooth transition for expatriates. Environmental challenges also pose significant difficulties. Brazil's diverse climate includes high humidity, heavy rainfall, and the risk of natural disasters. While the country's beautiful beaches and rainforests are appealing, these environmental factors can affect overall comfort and daily living conditions, making it harder for some expatriates to settle in. In brief, the high crime rates, economic inequality, language barriers, inadequate public education, bureaucratic processes, and environmental challenges collectively contribute to the difficulties of living in Brazil. These factors can make the reality of life in Brazil far less appealing than the dream, leading many expatriates to regret their decision to move there. Number 6. India. India, a country rich in culture, history, and diversity, often poses several significant challenges for expatriates that can lead to regret. One of the foremost issues is the quality of life, particularly concerning pollution. Major cities in India frequently experience severe air pollution, which can have detrimental effects on health and overall well-being. This environmental challenge makes daily living uncomfortable and raises significant health concerns for expatriates. Traffic congestion is another major problem. The streets of India's bustling cities are often crowded with vehicles, leading to severe traffic jams. This congestion not only makes commuting stressful and time-consuming but also adds to the pollution levels, exacerbating respiratory issues. Cultural differences can also be a source of difficulty for many expatriates. The social norms, customs, and traditions in India can be vastly different from those in Western countries. Adjusting to these cultural differences can be challenging and can lead to feelings of isolation or culture shock. Language barriers further complicate life for expatriates in India. Although English is widely spoken and serves as a second language in many urban areas, the country is home to hundreds of languages and dialects. This linguistic diversity can create communication challenges, especially in rural areas where English proficiency is less common. Economic disparity and poverty are pervasive issues in India. The stark contrast between wealth and poverty can be confronting for many expatriates, leading to social discomfort and ethical dilemmas. Navigating the economic landscape can be challenging, with expatriates often encountering significant inequalities. Healthcare in India, while improving, still presents challenges. The quality of medical facilities can vary significantly between urban and rural areas. While top-tier hospitals in cities offer excellent care, access to quality healthcare in rural areas can be limited. Expatriates often need to rely on private healthcare, which can be expensive and not covered by standard health insurance plans. India's complex bureaucracy adds another layer of difficulty. Obtaining visas, work permits, and other necessary documents can be time-consuming and frustrating, often requiring extensive paperwork and multiple visits to government offices. This bureaucratic red tape can hinder the settling-in process and cause significant stress. In summary, the high pollution levels, traffic congestion, cultural differences, language barriers, economic disparity, healthcare challenges, and complex bureaucracy make living in India challenging for many expatriates. These factors can lead to regret and dissatisfaction, overshadowing the initial appeal of moving to this vibrant and diverse country. Number 5. Nigeria. Nigeria, Africa's most populous country, offers many opportunities but also presents significant challenges for expatriates, often leading to regret. One of the most pressing issues is the high crime rate. In cities like Lagos and Abuja, violent crime, including armed robbery, kidnapping, and assault, is a significant concern. The pervasive sense of insecurity can be overwhelming for expatriates, necessitating extra precautions and fostering a constant sense of vigilance. Economic instability is another major issue. Despite being rich in natural resources, Nigeria's economy faces challenges, including high inflation, unemployment, and a volatile exchange rate. These economic difficulties can lead to financial strain and uncertainty for expatriates, especially those relying on local income sources. Healthcare in Nigeria is another significant concern. While there are private healthcare facilities that offer good care, the public healthcare system is underfunded and often lacks essential resources and staff. This disparity means that expatriates often need to rely on expensive private healthcare or travel abroad for serious medical issues. Infrastructure challenges also complicate life in Nigeria. Frequent power outages, unreliable water supply, and poor road conditions are common in many areas. These infrastructural issues can make daily living difficult and uncomfortable, contributing to frustration and stress. Cultural differences and social integration can also be challenging. Nigeria is incredibly diverse, with over 250 ethnic groups and multiple languages. This diversity can make it difficult for expatriates to integrate and feel part of the local community. Understanding and adapting to the social norms and customs can be daunting and lead to feelings of isolation. Corruption is another pervasive issue in Nigeria. It affects many aspects of life, from business dealings to obtaining necessary permits and licenses. Expatriates often face demands for bribes and encounter bureaucratic hurdles, which can be frustrating and demoralizing. Environmental challenges, including extreme weather conditions and susceptibility to natural disasters, add to the difficulties of living in Nigeria. The hot and humid climate can be harsh, and areas prone to flooding or other natural disasters can pose significant risks. In summary, the high crime rate, economic instability, healthcare challenges, infrastructure issues, cultural differences, corruption, and environmental challenges make living in Nigeria difficult for many expatriates. These factors can lead to regret and dissatisfaction, overshadowing the potential opportunities the country offers. Number 4. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, known for its wealth and modern cities, presents several significant challenges for expatriates, leading many to regret their decision to move there. One of the foremost issues is the country's strict social and cultural norms. The conservative nature of Saudi society, particularly regarding gender roles, can be difficult for expatriates to navigate. Women face severe restrictions on their freedom, including dress codes, segregation from men, and limitations on driving and employment. These restrictions can be profoundly isolating and frustrating for female expatriates. Cultural differences extend to social customs and laws, which can be starkly different from those in Western countries. The public practice of any religion other than Islam is prohibited, and there are strict regulations on alcohol, entertainment, and social interactions. Violating these laws can result in severe penalties, including imprisonment and corporal punishment, creating a sense of unease and caution among expatriates. Climate is another significant challenge in Saudi Arabia. The country experiences extreme heat, with temperatures often exceeding 113 degrees Fahrenheit, 45 degrees Celsius, during the summer months. This harsh climate can make outdoor activities uncomfortable and limit recreational opportunities, leading to a more constrained lifestyle. While Saudi Arabia offers tax-free salaries, the cost of living, particularly in major cities like Riyadh and Jeddah, can be high. Housing, schooling for children, and other living expenses can quickly add up, diminishing the financial benefits of moving to the country. Additionally, while healthcare in Saudi Arabia is of high quality, it can be expensive for expatriates, particularly if they require services not covered by insurance. Social isolation is another concern. The strict social norms and limited opportunities for socializing can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation, especially for expatriates without a robust support network. Forming friendships with locals can be challenging due to cultural and language barriers, further exacerbating the sense of isolation. Work-life balance is often a concern for expatriates in Saudi Arabia. The work culture can be demanding, with long hours and high expectations. This can lead to stress and burnout, particularly for those who are not accustomed to such a rigorous work environment. In summary, the strict social and cultural norms, harsh climate, high cost of living, potential for social isolation, and demanding work culture make living in Saudi Arabia challenging for many expatriates. These factors can lead to regret and dissatisfaction, overshadowing the initial appeal of moving to a wealthy and modern country. Number 3. China. China, a country of vast opportunities and rapid development, presents several significant challenges for expatriates, leading many to regret their decision to move there. One of the foremost issues is the language barrier. Mandarin Chinese is a complex language, and despite English being taught in schools, overall proficiency is relatively low. Daily tasks such as shopping, using public transport, or navigating bureaucratic processes can be extremely challenging without a good command of the local language. Air pollution is another major concern in China, particularly in cities like Beijing and Shanghai. Severe air pollution can have detrimental effects on health, causing respiratory issues and reducing overall quality of life. The constant smog and poor air quality can be overwhelming and lead to long-term health concerns. The internet censorship and surveillance in China also pose significant challenges. Popular websites and social media platforms like Google, Facebook, and Twitter are blocked, requiring the use of VPNs to access them. This restriction can be frustrating for expatriates used to unrestricted internet access. Additionally, the government's extensive surveillance can create a sense of discomfort and lack of privacy. Cultural differences and social integration can be difficult for many expatriates. Chinese social norms, customs, and business practices can be vastly different from those in Western countries. Adjusting to these cultural differences can be challenging and lead to feelings of isolation or culture shock. Housing in major Chinese cities can be expensive, and the quality of accommodation can vary widely. Finding suitable and affordable housing can be a daunting task, adding to the stress of relocating. Healthcare in China, while improving, still presents challenges. The quality of medical facilities can vary significantly, with the best care available in major cities. Access to healthcare in rural areas can be limited, and language barriers can make navigating the healthcare system difficult for expatriates. The work culture in China can also be demanding, with long hours and high expectations. The concept of 996, working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week, is prevalent in many companies. This demanding work culture can lead to stress and burnout, particularly for those accustomed to more balanced working conditions. Political stability and restrictions can also be a concern for expatriates. The Chinese government's strict control over political expression and assembly can be challenging for those used to more democratic freedoms. This control can affect daily life and create a sense of unease. In summary, the language barrier, air pollution, internet censorship, cultural differences, expensive housing, healthcare challenges, demanding work culture, and political restrictions make living in China challenging for many expatriates. These factors can lead to regret and dissatisfaction, overshadowing the initial appeal of moving to a rapidly developing and economically vibrant country. Number 2. Russia. Russia, known for its rich history and vast landscapes, presents several significant challenges for expatriates, leading many to regret their decision to move there. One of the foremost issues is the language barrier. Russian is a complex language with a Cyrillic alphabet, making it difficult for non-speakers to learn and communicate. Daily tasks such as shopping, using public transport, or navigating bureaucratic processes can be extremely challenging without a good command of the local language. The harsh climate in many parts of Russia is another major concern. Winters can be extremely cold, with temperatures often dropping below 22 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius, in cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg. The severe weather conditions can make daily life difficult and limit outdoor activities, leading to a more constrained lifestyle. Bureaucratic processes in Russia are notoriously complex and time-consuming. Obtaining visas, work permits, and other necessary documents can be frustrating and require extensive paperwork and multiple visits to government offices. This bureaucratic red tape can hinder the settling-in process and cause significant stress. Healthcare in Russia, while accessible, varies significantly in quality. Major cities have well-equipped hospitals, but facilities in rural areas can be lacking. Expatriates often need to rely on private healthcare, which can be expensive and not always covered by standard health insurance plans. Corruption is another pervasive issue in Russia. It affects many aspects of life, from business dealings to obtaining necessary permits and licenses. Expatriates often face demands for bribes and encounter bureaucratic hurdles, which can be frustrating and demoralizing. Cultural differences and social integration can also be challenging. Russian social norms, customs, and business practices can be vastly different from those in Western countries. Adjusting to these cultural differences can be difficult and lead to feelings of isolation or culture shock. Economic instability and sanctions can also affect life in Russia. The fluctuating value of the ruble and international sanctions can lead to financial uncertainty and affect the cost of living. Expatriates may find it challenging to manage their finances and plan for the future. Political instability and restrictions can also be a concern for expatriates. The Russian government's strict control over political expression and assembly can be challenging for those used to more democratic freedoms. This control can affect daily life and create a sense of unease. In summary, the language barrier, harsh climate, complex bureaucracy, healthcare challenges, corruption, cultural differences, economic instability, and political restrictions make living in Russia challenging for many expatriates. These factors can lead to regret and dissatisfaction, overshadowing the initial appeal of moving to a historically rich and culturally vibrant country. Number 1. South Africa. South Africa, known for its stunning landscapes and diverse culture, presents several significant challenges for expatriates, leading many to regret their decision to move there. One of the foremost issues is the high crime rate. South Africa has one of the highest crime rates in the world, with violent crime, including armed robbery, carjacking, and assault, being significant concerns. This pervasive sense of insecurity can be overwhelming for expatriates, necessitating extra precautions and fostering a constant sense of vigilance. Economic inequality is another major issue. Despite being one of Africa's most developed economies, South Africa has significant disparities in wealth distribution. This economic disparity can lead to social tensions and create challenges for expatriates in terms of integration and safety. Healthcare in South Africa varies significantly in quality. While private healthcare facilities offer excellent care, public healthcare is often underfunded and lacks essential resources and staff. Expatriates often need to rely on expensive private healthcare or travel abroad for serious medical issues. Infrastructure challenges also complicate life in South Africa. Frequent power outages, unreliable water supply, and poor road conditions are common in many areas. These infrastructural issues can make daily living difficult and uncomfortable, contributing to frustration and stress. Cultural differences and social integration can also be challenging. South Africa is incredibly diverse, with multiple languages and ethnic groups. This diversity can make it difficult for expatriates to integrate and feel part of the local community. Understanding and adapting to the social norms and customs can be daunting and lead to feelings of isolation. Corruption is another pervasive issue in South Africa. It affects many aspects of life, from business dealings to obtaining necessary permits and licenses. Expatriates often face demands for bribes and encounter bureaucratic hurdles, which can be frustrating and demoralizing. In summary, the high crime rate, economic inequality, healthcare challenges, infrastructure issues, cultural differences, corruption, environmental challenges, and political instability make living in South Africa challenging for many expatriates. These factors can lead to regret and dissatisfaction, overshadowing the initial appeal of moving to a country known for its natural beauty and cultural diversity.